Hey y'all, what's up? It is Friday. It's Friday, right? I was talking to my friend earlier, thinking that we had a meeting tonight, and then all of a sudden it occurred to me that it was Friday. So I went to sleep. Hey Jones. Hey Juana. If y'all coming in, say hey, what up? Let me know that you are here. I'm sitting here chilling with my favorite new pretzels and a glass of wine. I'm hungry. If y'all coming in, say hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here. You doing okay, Juana? I'm thinking about it. I don't know how people eat on live because I'm afraid to talk with food in my mouth. So I'm all covering up my mouth. I just thought about that. Like, how do you do that? How does that happen? Houseway. If you're coming in, say hey, what's up? Let me know that you are here. See, I'm trying to get to a place where I can see the comments. Hey, Danique. Hey, STEM culturists. I guess that's why people take small bites when they're on live. Like, I always wondered that. How do people go on live and eat? Hey, Leslie. Hey, Marquita. You just signed up for the conference? Which one? Which one did you sign up for? If you're coming in, say, hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here. I don't really have a topic to discuss today. We can talk about whatever it is that you want. Y'all, I'm starving. Y'all let me know that you're here again. Try to share it out if you can. Let's get some people in the room. We've got lots to talk about today. We talked about socialization versus civilization yesterday. We also talked about what did we talk about the day before, right? The robots, right? We were talking about the robots. We were talking about what makes you qualified to teach your kids. We talked about that yesterday. So what other things do you have that you want to discuss today? I'm trying to look at some stuff to see if there's anything that you guys want to discuss. Y'all come on in. If you can, share it out for me on Facebook so we can get some people in here. Today, again, was an easy day for us. The multi-ethnic. I think you're going to like that, Juana. It's really good. Hey, Eduardo. Thanks for joining. So, today, again, I'll tell you this. Let's talk about our schedule, okay? So, a lot of people, I always get the question about my schedule. How do we work? What do we do as far as our schedule is concerned? Typically, on on Fridays, we do not do schoolwork in our house. That is a off day for us in our house. And when I say off, they're not necessarily chilling, but they are actually becoming they are actually chilling, kind of, sort of. So what they do is they get up. We don't do book work unless they have something that they need to make up, something to that effect. But then they do the chores, right? Their weekly chores that they're supposed to do around the house. And then after that, they are free to do video games and all that good stuff, which is something that we don't allow at our house, only in the weekends. Leslie says, I've been homeschooling this week. My daughter is in kindergarten. I'm not even sure where to start. Okay, so cousin, listen, I have been looking at your videos. I think I saw you a couple times looking at your videos, and you are doing fine. It appears that the teacher is sending you home things to do. It looks like you have it all together. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll message you my personal number. And just let me know what you got. But just watching the few videos that you are doing, you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. With little kids, lessons are fun via play, right? Lots of playing, lots of reading, lots of short lessons. So you're not, you wouldn't have your baby doing lessons for 30, 45 minutes. You would have your baby doing little bitty short lessons. And which it appears that's what you're doing because the kids are enjoying it. So the videos that I've seen, you've been doing good. Even just a few little videos that you've shown, you've been doing good. So let me know, message me, whatever the case may be. Hey, Guru Click, thanks for joining me. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, teachers across the world. So what kind of questions do y'all have for me? So a new development here in North Texas is that in the Dallas area in particular, Dallas County area, they have pretty much closed down until May 20th. So we're done in North Texas as far as that's concerned. Well, I can't speak for all of North Texas, but the people that are in Dallas County, which is huge, right? We're done. So they have closed down until May 20th. We're in stay home shelter till May 20th. So that means for a lot of parents, there is no school that is happening for the rest of the school year. However, I already told y'all that was happening, right? If you've been following me, then I told you that the school year was a wrap. I think everybody was kind of hoping and praying that it was going to stick around and hoping and praying that, thought I was kind of tripping. But the fact of the matter is you have to think about it from the number standpoint. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to do data research or anything like that. But let's just look at common sense, okay? If, for instance, you have a classroom of 25 students, right? And that one person, that one child has the virus, right? Then everybody in that classroom, so all 25 plus the teacher, could possibly get the virus, right? And then they switch classes 6 to 7 times a day. So at least they're getting every single time they go into a class, 25 more people are exposed to the virus. They can't risk that. Like it doesn't make sense to risk that. So school is a wrap. Like I'm telling y'all, I know, like I said, in Dallas County, it's done, right? But all these other counties and all that good stuff in Texas, y'all can count it. It's done. Like there's no way for them to protect our children. There's no way for them to keep the virus from spreading. If everybody is in a classroom, 25 plus, like the only way they could do that is if they could do 10 people, right? And then 6 feet away, each, person, it's impossible to do. The school system was already stressed enough, right? So it's done, y'all. In Texas, it's done. Like I'm on that. I've been on that from the beginning. When they first canceled school for 1 week, right? For 1 week, when they first canceled it, I was like, it's not, y'all done for the school year. Like y'all might as well get ready, start making plans, start doing what you need to do. If you are interested in homeschooling, like true homeschooling, right? The thing that we do, right? Every day. If that's something that you're interested in, this is a perfect time to try it out because y'all are done. Y'all are not going back to traditional school. As far as doing distance learning, a lot of you, it's not working out for you. As far as the actual sitting in class, sitting in Zoom all day long, that's not working for you. So if you're interested in trying and figuring out how to do this true homeschooling thing, I am here to assist and help you. Homeschooling is what we do. It is not sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours. It is not being stuck in the house all day, every day. I'm here to help y'all out. Excuse me. Let's see. Denise says no class today. She just finished a project here in DC. Mayor has said until further notice. There you go. I mean, y'all, pretty much. And you got to think, Danique, they can't say tomorrow, like they can't say to you on Monday start school. They're going to have to give you at least a week or 2, possibly 3 to get things situated, and up to a month. So y'all might as well call it done as well. Kimmy says Mississippi finally issued a stay-at-home order with old Tater Tot. Hey, Linda. Enjoying your lives. Have 3 great grandchildren. Thanks for joining me, Linda. I appreciate it. What questions do y'all have for me? So it's a wrap, y'all. This is a perfect time to try homeschooling if this is something that you want. And then more than anything, guys, okay, let's just think about this. Let's just think about the big picture. I know that this sucks, right? And I know that people are dying, y'all. I went out today, did our weekly things that we have to do. I did everything today in one little shot by myself. And I was just as concerned about, like getting it and giving it back, bringing it back home to my kids. I was just as concerned. But the fact of the matter, guys, is this may be a blessing in disguise. This may have you, or this may cause you to stop and smell the roses. Stop and sit with your baby. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're an artist, whatever it is that you're doing, at this point, because you're at this stay-at-home place, you have no other choice but to dive yourself or just, like engulf yourself in your business or in your children, right? And so take that time to, get to know your children, get to know who they are as little people, not as your baby who gets on your nerves, right? But as little people. Take that time, take that opportunity in that time. So it is a blessing in disguise. Guys, do I like missing things? No. Do I like being stuck in the house all day? Absolutely not. However, guys, while we're going through this, what we're going through, We have to take an opportunity and think that this is, almost a blessing, especially if we're not sick. So especially if we're at home and none of our loved ones are sick, say your prayers or send your good positive vibes to the ones who are sick, but be grateful for the time that you have to spend with your babies, y'all. I tell you all day, my kids double dutch on my last nerve. They do it intentionally, right? That's what they do, right? But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world at all. Juana says the best decision I ever made 4 years ago. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was working at FedEx, right? Working in leadership, making a nice little chunk of change, right? I was bringing it home. My goal was to be a manager. My goal was never to be an entrepreneur that homeschools her children. That was never in my plan, but I would never change it. Like, I would not change it for one. If somebody said right now, even though I love FedEx, if somebody came to me and said, hey, Sean, you come back to FedEx, we'll double your salary, we'll give you all the time you have off, and you have our awesome benefits, it would be a serious decision for me. It would be like, okay, yeah, I like all those things, especially the benefits, because if you're an entrepreneur, benefits ain't no punk. Hey, Queen. Hey, Adrian. And so if I'd be thinking about that, like, dang, is that something that I really wanted to do or want to do? No, then I have to come back to my kids like, man, I'm able to get up when I want to. I'm able to run my business how I want to run it. If I don't want to work for the day, then it's me. Like, it's on me. It's not on anybody else. I don't have to report to anybody. I do what I want to do. Like, no, I think entrepreneurship and homeschooling is the way to go. Hey, Marquita. Marquita says, I'm in Plano and they closed school until May 4th and then went on to say that summer break will still begin on May 22nd, which makes no sense at all. There you go. So that's another thing, right? So even still, if right now a lot of the counties, besides Dallas County, right, a lot of the counties are saying, because the governor is saying that he will reevaluate it in May 2nd, I think he said, May 2nd, May 1st or May 2nd. He'll reevaluate it. But if he reevaluates it and these kids go back to school May 4th, here in Texas, we start school in August. They get out of school at the end of May, like right before Memorial Day. So around, like she said, the 22nd. So they'll be going back to school for 3 weeks. Like, y'all, this school year is a wrap. Like, and for Texas, it's easy to homeschool your kids. You want to homeschool your kids, you don't want to do this anymore. Say you don't even want to do schoolwork anymore. You can withdraw your kids simply by sending them a letter saying, hey, this is Sean at this address, and my kids A, B, and C will no longer be attending your school. They will be homeschooled effective the next school day. So effective Monday, whatever Monday's date is. That's how easy it is to withdraw your kids from school in Texas. And then you start homeschooling. You just start the process of homeschooling. So, and with all the free resources, there's all different things that you can do. I can teach you how to structure your day. I can teach you how to use the free online services. You know what? That might be a course. Y'all let me know. If y'all want that course, give me some thumbs up and some hearts. If you want to learn how to use the free resources that are available to you right now, to create schoolwork for your child versus doing the schoolwork that's being sent home, throw me some hearts, throw me some thumbs up, let me know. All right, Instagram, I see you. Adrian says, even more makeup. Aw, shucks. Yeah, I'm trying to do good. Adrian, you know how I am. You probably won't see me in makeup again for another few weeks, right? Thank you. I appreciate it. Free online? Yeah, I might do it free. Okay, lots of hearts, lots of angry faces. I'll take all the, I don't care, y'all, hearts, sad faces. Okay, so that's definitely something I can look at, okay? And that's a quick course. I'll just have to go through and get the resources and show you how to structure your day, maybe from middle school to high school. I can definitely do that. So do me a favor, Kimberly, if you're there, still, please do me a favor and send me a message so that I remember in our group, because I'll forget. Okay, lots of interest on that, so we can look at that. That's something that we can do. Hey, Lindsay. You're welcome. Okay, so to explain that again, you're interested, Lindsay? Okay, great. Marquita says, I'm definitely interested because I am a budding entrepreneur myself. Okay, all right. So if Kimberly's here, I'll have her send a message. If not, I don't know, maybe Marquita or somebody, can you send me a message and remind me, because I will forget. Okay, thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it. I might even have Kimberly do it, because Kimberly's bomb. Kimberly is a force to be reckoned with, like, for real. People don't know. She is. Okay, so again, the process as far as Texas is concerned. And each state, okay, so homeschooling is legal in every state, right? It's legal. There's different levels though. There's states that are easy to homeschool in, there's states that are medium, and there's states that are hard to homeschool in. Texas is one of the easiest. Basically what our law says, and this is the law, you have to teach in a bona fide manner. That's what it says. And then you have required stuff. So grammar, spelling, math, good citizenship, and there's one more. It's not even, it might be science, right? So those subjects are all required, but everything else is extra. And people always ask what you do for good citizenship. And for us, because we are Christians, we choose to study scripture. We choose to study the Bible. I know that there are a lot of people, especially secular homeschools, who do like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, 4-H, all that good stuff as far as good character or good citizenship. And so Texas is easy. Literally, you don't have to go to the school. You don't have to do anything. You can email them a letter or email a letter if you want to. You just want to make sure that you get some type of response back from them so that it shows that they received it. Or you can mail them a certified letter, right? So you mail them a certified letter, and when you mail them a certified letter, you get the signature that it was delivered. And basically, the letter just says, hey, hey, this is Mrs. Taylor. We have chose to homeschool our children effective whatever date, and it has to be the next school day. So the thing is, for instance, if I choose to homeschool like if I choose to start homeschooling and I send the letter today, then the next effective day would be Monday. But if I don't want to start homeschool until next Friday, then I wouldn't be able to say today that my kids are homeschooling next Friday, because that means my child is still enrolled in their school program until next Friday. So it has to be sent the next day. So whatever the next day is. Adrian says Georgia is an easy state. Yeah, Georgia is easy-ish. Georgia is right there in the middle between easy and kind of medium, because Georgia requires you to do state testing assessments. And that's something to check on too in your state for the homeschool laws. A lot of the state testing is being waived because of what is going on. So even if you're homeschooling and you're required to do state assessments, check, because you may not have to do them because of what's going on. They're waiving those right now. Maryland is easy as well. Yeah, Texas is super easy, y'all. We pretty much do what we want. That's what I tell people when they ask me, like, hey, how's it, like they'll ask me, we're thinking about moving, we want to move somewhere. How's Texas as far as homeschool? And I'm like, we do what we want. I mean, we have to have proof. If anybody ever comes into my house, there's proof that I'm homeschooling my children, but we do what we want. There's no strict regulation as far as that's concerned. Hey, Thea D. Hey, Jonisha. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Do me a favor, Facebook, if you're coming in, say, hey, what's up, and let me know that you're here. If you please, can you please share? Let's get some people in the room. There's a lot going on that people need answers to. Also, y'all give me some hearts and thumbs up and let me know that you're here. Let me know that your heart beating and y'all all right out there. Does anybody else have any questions for me? Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thumbs up too. Y'all, my husband is home today, and I hear him. He might come in here and go live. He mentioned it yesterday, but then he wasn't here, so I might have him come in here and go live. I hear him in there talking to the kids. So does anybody else have any questions for me? Anything else? Y'all, have y'all tried these? Okay. Has anybody tried these? Do you like pretzels? If you're a pretzel person, those with some hummus, very good. Bring him on? Okay, maybe I can. Babe. You want to come go live with me?
What?
You want to come go live with me?
Live?
Mm-hmm.
On what?
On Instagram and Facebook.
What? Let me put a face on.
Go put a face on, baby. Come on. Y'all, Mr. Taylor finna be in the building. Tell everybody, Mr. Taylor coming.
Wait a minute, hold on, man.
Nope, he already committed. Go, baby, go. Y'all, Mr. Taylor is coming. Hurry up.
Pineapple.
He talking about pineapples. Y'all, do me a favor. Mr. Taylor is coming live with me for the first time ever. He's going to go fix his face. He said he's going to put his face on. And then he's going to come in here. So y'all, do me a favor, okay? Tag everybody. Tag your husband. Bring your husband into the conversation. If you're on here and you're in the Guru Click, y'all share live in the group and let them know that my husband is coming live. Y'all come on. My husband is about to come on here and cut up. Y'all, he's a joke. Like, y'all, he finna embarrass me. He finna embarrass the hell out of me. He finna talk noise. Y'all come on. So do me a favor. Go get your husbands, right? Share out and tell them that Mr. Taylor is in the building. Big C is coming in the building. Let me prepare y'all. I need to get another chair in here. Y'all, Mr. Taylor's coming. I'm excited. All right, y'all. So we'll keep talking in the meantime, but Mr. Taylor is coming to go live with me. Big C, my husband, is coming live with me. All right. You have lots to talk about. Y'all can ask him all the kind of questions you want. You love pretzels? Hey, Kristen. Okay, listen. Try these. They're amazing with some hummus. They like have a buttery, salty, a little bit sweet, and then they have like a little bitty kick to them. Just a little kick to them. Let's see. You just brought those. They're good, Kimberly. Try them. How long have we been doing this? Since 2015, Marquita. I bet you won't scream JSU rocks in the house on live. I bet y'all will. He ain't gonna say it. I know Kimberly talking about D I love. If you say that, Kimberly, he'll say it. Hey, Avita, y'all do me a favor. Go out there and tag all you can. Bring everybody into the room and tell them that Mr. Taylor, Big C, is coming to the building to go live with us, to talk to us about homeschooling for the first time ever, y'all. Y'all come on in here. Marquita, he crazy. Marquita, he crazy. Y'all, my husband is finna embarrass me. I'm just gonna go on and tell you. He finna. I got wine. I may need something stronger because he finna clown. Hey, Avita, thanks for joining. So y'all bring some people in here, share it, and just say, husband and wife team going live about homeschooling or working at homeschooling. Y'all share it out. Let's get some people in here. Thank you so much, Kristen. Let's see how long it takes him. He just woke up. He had a really long night last night. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for him, what questions do you have? I can tell you a little bit about us, personal. I hadn't planned on telling him. I'm trying to move stuff around so he can get in here and not mess with stuff, because you know how that goes. It's my desk. Well, it's our desk. However, I have everything organized and looking the way that I want it to look. So, to tell you a little bit about us. You tried them, Kimberly? They're good. They're good, y'all. I can't even tell you. Like, the description is crazy. So it's got salty. It's got a little salt on it. It's buttery. It has just a little bit of kick, like just barely. Like, and then there's a little hint of sweetness on it. They're good. I tell you what, if you don't like pretzels, try those. You'll like them. You'll like those, but you won't like the others. So, again, I said I was going to tell you about us. So, my husband and I will be married for 15 years in July. We met through my cousin. When my cousin was, when we were growing up, my cousin and him were best friends in junior high school. When we were in junior high school, he liked me because I was developed in a specific area more than other girls. However, I was not interested. He played around too much for me. We separated between those years of high school and all that good stuff. And he came home from Jackson State University freshman year. No, I think that was his sophomore year. And we connected up, and we have been together ever since. So we have been together for a total of 20 years, married for 15 years. We both were not trying to be entrepreneurs nor homeschoolers. That was not our thing. But we ended up in this route, and it has been the best thing for us. Janisha said, my husband is working tonight. He's a police officer, so he may or may not pop in. Okay, cool. Tell him to be safe out there. So yeah, y'all do me a favor. Again, just give me some time. Y'all, Mr. Taylor's coming. I'm kind of antsy because I don't know how he finna act. Like, yep, 20 years, Queen. We have been together for 20 years. So we've been together since I was 19 and he was 20. We've been together all our lives. That is all I know. All I know. Y'all my first, for real, like in real life. I'm telling all y'all my business. I'm sorry. Hope he hurries up though, y'all. He finna go try to comb his beard. Because y'all know he been working a lot, right? Because he's considered an essential business. So he been working a lot, child. He probably gonna put on a hat. He probably finna do all kinds of stuff. He might put on a suit and tie, knowing him. It's a wine. It's okay. We family. Yeah, I mean, I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm not ashamed to say that at all. I'm actually proud that I was able to just be, with my husband. Blessed. I know, right? I know. Let me get another chair. Y'all, hold on. Y'all ask me some questions in the meantime while we're waiting for him. I don't want it to get dead. Son. Tell your daddy to hurry up. He probably gonna make me switch chairs with him. A t-shirt. You don't have to get G'd up. Tell him to put a shirt on and come on. I told y'all he in there trying to figure out what he should put on. Trying to get G'd up. Didn't I just tell y'all that? Tell him just to put a t-shirt on. I know, Marquita, he putting on his face, right? I know, we grown, right? What are his reservations about homeschooling? Ooh, that's a good question, Adrian. I don't think I even know that. Did I say hey to you, Tiana? Queen says, this has nothing to do with homeschool. Technically it does, though. Somebody please tell me how to teach a 4-year-old boy to wipe his behind. I'm tired, girl. LOL. There's a video going around, right? It's a video of, I think it's somewhere in Asia somewhere. And there's a teacher sitting in a little chair teaching them how to wipe their behinds, and they're using a balloon on the back of the chair, showing them how to reach behind and wipe. Try to see if you can search it. It's a good video, though. Queen, I'm laughing at you because you know I know your struggles. 2 boys. Sick of it. Just tell him to put on a shirt and come on. Put on some jeans and come on. They can't see him down there. Come on. Adrian, I'll ask him. Y'all, sorry for the delay, but we just had a new development. Big C, Mr. Taylor, is coming in the building to go live with me today for the first time ever. I have been doing this for 2 years. He has never gone live with me before. This is the first time. Queen says, I'm going to do it as soon as we done. My son screaming in the other room like, Mom, I'm done pooping. LOL. Boy, bye. Boys are something else. I do not miss that. What do the kids think about homeschooling? Okay, so we have talked about that before. I think, but Danica, you knew with me, so you know my stance on that. It goes back and forth, right? One day they're good with homeschooling, and the next day they're like, oh, I want to go back to regular school. And so it kind of depends on their mood and what they're thinking of, and what kind of ideas they're having or what they think that they're currently missing out on. For the most part, though, they love to homeschool just solely on the fact that the freedom, not having to wake up early and being done with their work way before everybody else and having more free time. So it kind of varies. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. They miss their friends. My daughter is not that sociable. She doesn't that's not her thing. My boys are, however, and that is a little rough for them sometimes. And that's why we started looking for things that they were currently interested in, like basketball and the homeschool band and soccer and all that stuff, to get that appeased, to fix that problem. So it kind of goes back and forth to me. Some days they are good, some days they are not, right? Some days they're and I try to get a temperature on it. Every 6 weeks when I do the new session, we try to have a detailed conversation about whether or not they still enjoy homeschooling. Y'all, he coming. Here he come. He coming. Here he coming. Come on, baby. What's happening, hot stuff? Okay, everybody needs a haircut. Come on. They judge them. It's okay. Ain't no judging. They don't know us. They think they do. They don't. Come on. You want to sit here or you want to sit up here?
Why look on the opposite side?
Because it's the camera. Come on, baby. Yeah, just like regular school. Y'all, he's coming. He's right here. He right there. He don't like how he look because he ain't been able to get a haircut and stuff. Y'all, come on. Here, come on, man. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited, too. You look good, man.
Oh, boy.
You put some grease on your hair?
A little bit.
You have to speak up, though. You can't be talking all quiet.
Oh.
No, don't yell, though. Don't yell. Don't yell. I'm going to have to sit behind you or something. Okay, so we have some questions for y'all. I'm going to move my chair so you can see me on Instagram. Come on. You got to scoot over.
Oh.
They can see it's fine on Facebook, but not on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
All right, Adrian, giving you hand claps. Adrian is another father who homeschools. And then you're going to have to take care of the mouse because it's way over there, so you have to reach.
So what we got to do?
No, just you look in here.
Where?
Little tutorial. Y'all, hold on. You look over there.
Okay.
And you scrolling down on the comments.
Scrolling down.
Okay. Just roll it. There you go.
Oh.
There you go. Hey, Mr. Taylor, you're doing too much. Go back up. you just down there. Don't scroll up. Just down there. The whole screen will move. Marquita said, hey, see, babe, come on. Sir, you can't go back and read all the comments. We're going to read the comments from this point on.
Okay.
Okay, hey, Mr. Taylor, my old man needs a cut too. See, they not judging you, child. There we go. Adrian says, finally, another dad in the building, right? This is so cute, y'all. Don't, y'all, we'll probably be fighting after this. We probably won't even be talking to each other. Denise says, welcome, babe. Okay.
What's up?
So, again, this is Mr. Taylor, the infamous Mr. Taylor. He goes by the name of Big C, right? Mm-hmm. So, he's here. I will tell you again about our story. Do me a favor, guys. If you can, please share on Facebook. Let's get some people in the room. This is going to be a good conversation. My husband is going to come on here and embarrass the hell out of me, to be very honest with you. Look at his face. Hey, Courtney. So, just again, to give you some more background, this is Big C, my husband. We have been married for almost 15 years. We have 3 children together, 16, 13, and 10. We have been together for a total of 20 years. We are entrepreneurs. Never, ever, ever thought that we would be entrepreneurs. Never, ever, ever thought that we would be homeschoolers. However, here we are doing both. So, what questions do you have for Mr. Taylor while he is in the building? Thank you. Stop, listen, you're doing too much.
I'm new to all this.
I know. Help us, Father. And it got hot in here real quick.
Oh.
You brought the heat in here with you.
I turned the heat on.
What? Bye, babe. Go turn. It's hot.
Okay. Hold on. I'll be back, y'all.
Thank you. Okay, sorry, y'all. It's hot. He tripping. Because, again, didn't I tell y'all that Texas has had crazy weather down here? So, like, all this week it's been in the 70s and the 80s, and then today we woke up and it was in the 40s. It's cold as all get out. And it's not supposed to get hot until later on Sunday. Okay, so hold on. I got to go back. Mr. Adrian has a question. Mr. Adrian, hold on. Let me try to do it without knocking my phone over. Who's in my kitchen? Mr. Adrian, I don't see it. Did I pass it? Hold on. Ask it again, Mr. Adrian. I'm sorry. I hate to have you type that again. Oh, I got it. Never mind. Okay, Mr. Adrian asked you, babe, what were your reservations about homeschooling?
What were my reservations?
Uh-huh.
Did I have any?
No. Not really.
I don't think I had any. I think that's kind of how we got started. I was actually joking with her about it at first, and then I think we just started from there. Like I actually think I brought her on board actually, but I don't think I had any reservations about it. It's kind of like once you know who you are and what you want to do, you kind of just go and do it. You don't really consider anybody else or what they're doing, trying to keep up with whatever other people are doing. You just do your own thing and go from there.
Mm-hmm. And so, again, remember I told you guys the story more than anything else. There you go, doing too much.
We might need to switch seats.
Do you want to switch?
Maybe.
Okay, come on. You go first.
Okay.
Scoot that way and then let me.
Scoot
y'all, hold on. No, scoot that way. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. But you're going to have to lean in now.
Oh, for Instagram.
Yes. Okay. So, the thing about it is I told y'all that at the time I was an entrepreneur, right? And I was a stay-at-home mom / entrepreneur. I was just helping him with his business. And so I didn't have to get up and go. Like, I had free time. I was getting up and working out every day, y'all. I was doing whatever I wanted to. And when he brought homeschooling to the table, y'all, I was not trying to hear it because I was not trying to give up my schedule. Like, I was not trying to give up my free time. And I was like, y'all, child, these kids finna get on my nerves all day, every day. Like, what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? So, that's pretty much how that happened for us. Don't touch my phone either because you're going to mess that up. Let's see. Queen says, do you both homeschool and who is more patient?
I am definitely probably more patient than her. She has
Facts.
not a lot of patience.
Facts.
I'll just say that.
You got about 3 chances. That's about it. You get to 3, it is on fire. We on fire. We fighting. Okay. Let's answer the other part of that question though, which was, do you both homeschool?
Do we both homeschool? Sure, we're one, right? One unit, right? One band, one sound. Right? Yeah. That's my answer. Final answer.
Y'all, he lying. He lying through his teeth. He lying. So the goal is, because he enjoys history, right? He enjoys history. He is supposed to be teaching history, but unfortunately, because of his schedule and everything that he does, it's difficult for him to do. Also, he is a true man in the state of mind. He do stuff when he get ready to do it. So if he ain't ready to do it, it ain't getting done. But that's the thing where it comes for us as far as that's concerned. That's a no. That face says it all. Right, Queen? He be lying, Queen. He be lying for no reason when the truth will do just fine. He didn't have to lie like that.
Look, I didn't get on here to be bashed in your He-Man woman hate or man haters club.
Adrian is on here, so Adrian knows, and Adrian is the one spearheading his homeschooling in his family. Let's see. How do you support each other in the homeschooling journey?
As far as my part, I'm like I think we talked about on yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm kind of the muscle and the wallet, if you will. I just back up what she does, what she says, and she says she needs it. I'm kind of the support system, her I guess end all be all. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, when it comes to that support system, because we are the only ones in our family doing something like this. A lot of people don't understand our journey, A, as entrepreneurs, and B, as homeschoolers. And so it's hard to confide in people about things that are happening and that are going on because they don't really understand. However, he tries to understand and be a sounding board for that. But he ain't my end all be all though. Like, let's just be real, okay? Love him to death, okay? We'll miss him if he's gone, but he ain't my end all be all.
Okay, we gonna talk.
Whatever. I told
All
you,
right.
we finna fight. Y'all, we finna fight after.
Mm-hmm.
We finna fight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, let's go. Let's see. Okay, so does anybody else have a question? Do me a favor, Facebook, y'all. This is unprecedented. I have unprecedented. I have to spit it out. Y'all, I have to slow down when I can't say words and think about it, the way it's spelled. Okay, listen. All of y'all on Facebook, do me a favor, share this out. Get some people in the room because we have Big C, Mr. Taylor, on live with me today talking about homeschooling and entrepreneurship from a dad and a husband's position. Y'all come on in here, ask all the questions. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. A, this is spur of the moment, right? So this was completely not planned. B, the next time, if it ever happens, he probably will not be willing to give up as much information. So y'all ask him everything you want to know at this point. Ask him everything.
I don't know about everything.
Ask him. Ask him. If he don't want to answer, he'll tell you. Kimberly says, Mr. Taylor, what is your idea of a homeschooling budget? No, Kimberly, no!
Yes.
Kimberly!
Budget. Something that she might not never know nothing about. My idea of a homeschooling budget, I mean, it's pretty much based on I'm a big follower and avid follower of Dave Ramsey, also Boyce Watkins. I follow them a lot. I take a lot of financial advice from those two, as well as biblical advice. And an idea of a budget for me, I mean, of course, you take care of home first, and then I'm more of a conservative guy as far as spending. We're not materialistic at all. That doesn't say that we don't like nice things, but we just we don't really follow the crowd at all in regards to what fashion is trending, or what the latest vehicle, or what shoes. Like Jordans, I like Jordans, but there are only certain pairs that I like. So I'm not chasing every pair of Jordans that come out. I try to run a tight shift with financially over here, but we got a free spirit over on this side that I think we have an Amazon package that comes, I think, 3-4 times on the hour with this one, but
there's stuff that we need, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
it's books, or it's stuff you need for business, or stuff I need for business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I like to keep a budget. I like to not have a lot. As far as if I had to have an itemized list of bills, I mean, they're very essential bills. Of course, rent, water, gas. The basic utilities. And then we have some credit cards, but only to build credit, not as a means of for excess spending. We keep a tight. I keep a tight shift on credit cards. I don't really believe a lot in credit cards. Just for I do believe money is a tool. I mean, I don't know. I have many beliefs. We could probably talk for hours about money.
Y'all,
but
Kimberly, you fired for even getting him started on this mess, child, because now we finna have to go, after we finish, now we finna have to go sit and talk about the budget. Thank you very much, Kimberly. You're rude. You're rude. No, I'm
opportune time. That is a woman
It is
of
not.
wisdom.
Hey, Keita. Hey, Mrs. K. Thank you so much. Let's see. Tiana says balance. Yes, LOL. Hey, cousin. Let's see. Queen says, salute to you, Mr. Taylor. You're doing great. Keep the support.
Thank
you
you,
should
Queen.
Keep the support. You should actually make an account for homeschooling dads for encouragement.
Homeschooling dads for encouragement?
Yeah, well, not necessarily that name, but you should make a page about homeschooling dads, babe. It's men out there that need your help and support. People always ask about you. Always.
We may get a spinoff. We'll see.
Child, nobody getting no spinoff. I ain't got time for nothing else on my plate. He tried it. He failed. Terribly.
She won't even make me an Instagram page,
I won't.
y'all. She would not make me an Instagram page.
Won't. And you want to know why? Because that is another business page that I will have to manage. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ask him who manages the Facebook page for our business.
Stop eating on camera.
Ask him, y'all. You're not the boss of me.
Am I?
You're not. Ask him.
This is not the way this is supposed to be going.
Well, don't come on here talking crazy. You know I was going to say that. You know I was going to say that.
You see how she do me, y'all? You see the homeschool guru?
But I love him, though. Let's see. Kimberly says, no, not your household budget when it comes to buying things for homeschooling needs. Oh, he don't know nothing about that, Kimberly, to be very honest with you.
She pretty much has an open check on that because she does the day-to-day stuff, so I don't really hinder her when it comes to what she needs. I just ask that she is a good steward over our money.
A good steward.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh. Yeah, I try to be mindful with the resources and stuff. I try to make things work, but if it doesn't, then I try to resell it or something to that effect to cover that cost for us. Again, Kimberly knows the background about us possibly starting to use Abeka, which if you've ever looked at Abeka curriculum, it is high as giraffe booty, like in real life. He don't know this yet, but the high school curriculum is $900 for the year. Right. And so I have not purchased it. I haven't done anything to that effect. Look at his face, y'all. But before we even go that route, that is definitely a conversation that we need to have about if it's going to provide what we need it to provide for our high schooler. It's a good curriculum, but it's expensive. Keita says, yes, it is. Kimberly says, he should homeschool dads rock. Okay. Kimberly is a JSU. Look at him. Boy, put them ashy hands down. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, all right, I'm going to just head on out. All right.
Y'all, okay, Kimberly is a JSU alum.
Kimberly?
Yep, Kimberly Williams.
Oh, okay.
She said earlier, I dare you to shout JSU rocks, and then she did hashtag the I love.
Where is that at?
Way up there. I'm not scrolling back up there.
Oh.
It was when you was out there putting your face on.
Excuse me.
Right? Hey, Teresa, you guys are awesome. Love your personalities. Y'all, we are really fire and ice. I am the fire, to be honest with you. I told y'all I'm very, very tightly wound. Very intentional with my words. I can get super angry and I can want results immediately. He is super laid back and is the calm in the storm. And it takes a lot for him to get mad, but when he does get mad, it's pretty crazy.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
But he is the peace and I am the storm. Like, I'm the one who's, like, acting a fool, and he's the one going, babe, it's not that serious. Like, for real. Calm down, fam. It's not that serious. It works well for us. Thank you so much. Kingdom-minded builder. Yep, Kristen. Flatlines. Kimberly, he not the boss of me. I know, talking about the Becca curriculum. He's about to get the calculator on Becca. He is. We're going to talk about it, y'all. That's the thing, too. When it comes to little stuff, like the little books that I purchased, I don't discuss that with him. But, for instance, with Becca, if we're going to move forward, before I move forward with it, because it's such an investment, we'll definitely have a conversation about that, about why I think that she needs it, what I think it'll provide for us, and then also a contingency plan if it doesn't work and what we can do to recoup the money that we have spent. And so that is something that I try to do, is communicate. I don't always communicate well when it comes to finances, to be very honest with you, but things like that where it's going to cost almost $1,000, even if it's for an entire year, that's still a lot of money. And I want to be mindful of that and respect him as a partner, and let him know what I'm thinking and what's going on. Now, again, like my kid's math book is sitting in the mailbox right now. That's been sitting there for a couple days because I don't want to get
somebody come steal it out the mailbox.
Bless them. If they steal the math book, may they be able to add, subtract, divide, multiply everything they need to. But 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 stuff like that, like a math book that is under, the $40 or something like that, I wouldn't discuss that with him. The books that we buy on Amazon, especially like with my son who does not enjoy reading, a lot of the times I buy books when he asks for because he's asking. So I don't really discuss that with him. He says something about it like, hey, what is this that's coming? What is this? What is this in the Amazon package? I'll tell him, oh, it's books. And so that, there's no issues as far as that's concerned. Queen says, I see why y'all been married for so long. It's the laughing and y'all balance each other out, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, yeah, we do balance each other out. He gets on my nerves, though. Real talk.
It's a healthy get on the nerves, though. It's healthy. Healthy. Hey, time is ticking.
Did you catch my face, Queen? Did you catch my face? So, again, do me a favor, y'all. Share this out and get some people in the room. We have Big C, Mr. Taylor, in the room today for the first time ever. Go get your husbands. Go get your baby daddy. Go get your partner. Go get whomever you need to get and bring them into the room so we can talk and have this conversation about homeschooling at
home. Is it only women in here?
Mr. Adrian is not a woman. Hi, Mr. Adrian, if he's still in here.
What's up, bro? We I guess we're in a league of our own. I don't understand it. Well, anyway, I guess since it's only mostly women in here, hello to all the ladies in pretty young lady land.
What?
And hello, Mr. Adrian. We got to continue to fight.
I don't have, there he is. He talking about my man. Let's see. No, Kimberly says, is there an Ollie's near y'all? Great discount books there. We should do a homeschooling mom shopping field trip. I know, right? We do have half price books. That's where we get our books from when it comes to discounts. Jonisha says, he sounds like my husband, LOL. We have been married for 13 years. Yeah, y'all, we have a pretty good relationship. I would complain sometimes. There are some things that happen that that I don't necessarily like. However, I wouldn't trade it for the world. This is it for me. I'm not trying to move on to nothing or nobody else. I love him.
Oh.
There you go with that ashy hand again. And I ain't got no lotion up here. I'm messing with you. It's not ashy, baby. Let's see. What do you use to help your kids become better writers? So I use two really big resources for us. And they're all on Instagram. They're ELA teachers. My favorite one is Apron. Nope, that's not my favorite. She was one of my favorites. But my favorite one is Miss P's Style. She's amazing. Has all kind of resources and good stuff. Apron Education is good as well. Right now we are using Well-Ordered Language, which it's okay. I don't necessarily love it. And then we're using study.com as of right now. We have used Grammar Galaxy. That was okay. Didn't really like that. But we have so many things that we try when it comes to ELA. But right now we're on study.com and Well-Ordered, and I really like that. The kids do too. Adrian says, Sean has said that you believe in everyone getting up in the morning. Yeah, Adrian. Okay, so here's the thing. The way that I roll. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you, I am not a morning person. Okay, it takes me a good hour to get myself together. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me crazy. Don't ask me for nothing. Don't do. Shh. It takes me about an hour. However, he wakes up, and as soon as his feet hit the ground, he is whistling and he's singing. He's good. Gonna have a good day, a good day, a good day. Like, as soon as his feet hit the ground, he is happy and he is ready to go. And so when he gets up and he's ready to go, he believes that everybody should be able to do the same. And so when he comes home late at nights or early in the morning and we're all still in the bed and it's like 9 or 10 o'clock, he's like, what are y'all doing? Let alone, don't let it be 12. He's like, man, you don't need to get up. Like, get up. I'm like, why?
Well, I mean, you got to think. I was raised by my grandparents. So my grandmother got up early, and she actually granted us grace by not waking us up at 4 and 5 in the morning. But 7 o'clock, I was pretty much hitting the floor, doing everything. I mean, I didn't grow up in the country, so I didn't have to feed any cows or nothing like that. But I think it was that whole thing of early bird gets the worm, and honestly, that's worked out great for me. I mean, I've gotten a lot of opportunities um, that have been afforded to me just simply by getting up early. I mean, there for those late people that get up. I mean, you miss so many opportunities. Like this is on like a maybe a petty level, but I used to like to when I did all the shopping and grocery shopping for the family. I would go to the store early in the morning, 7, 8 o'clock. And if you think about it, when you go to the store at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., the shelves are freshly stocked. The store is neat. You can find everything, and it's just a benefit. There are not a lot of people out, so I can get 10 things done early in the morning and be home maybe in a couple of hours versus getting out later and and it take me 4 or 5 hours to do the same thing that I could have did in 2 or 3 hours early in the morning. So, um, tell us the hey, yeah, Adrian. I'm telling you, man, it's a beautiful thing to do that. I'm telling you, I've just done it all my life. I don't think I'd do anything different. It'd be hard to do anything different. It's hard to sleep in and do stuff like that. So
That's because he's an early bird. Like he will say, and it doesn't. I'm trying to say it. He can go and go and go and be okay all day, but when he finally lays his head down, he's like gone. He's out of there. And so him getting up and moving around early and being up all day long is not an issue for him versus me where halfway through the day I need a nap or a drink, like because my my attitude is jacked up. So it's very different from that standpoint. Queen says love it. LOL dream dad. Child, he's a good dad. He's a good father. He is. I totally agree about rising early. I'm a former military, so I get it, but I like the idea of breaking tradition. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. That's a habit that I have to break as well because sometimes I do want the kids to get up, early. Not early, but earlier than 12, but they're teenagers. And so I do wake them up sometimes. Like this week, I've been trying to wake them up to get their schedule back on. But, I mean, it's not a big deal to me.
she said sleeping late for me is 7. I can get so much done. I mean, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you get so much done. The bank. I mean, you go everywhere. Like, and almost traffic free, especially if you don't have to hit the highway to go anywhere.
Child, wake me up at 7 if you want to. Let's see. Tiana says, yes, there's one in Louisville. What's in Louisville? What did you say? Oh, Ollie's.
Yeah.
Oh, there is an Ollie's in Louisville? Tiana, I ain't going that far north. I'll send him. Teresa.
We don't like to go to Louisville.
That's
traffic is just, ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily far. It's just the traffic going out there and getting back out of there is
terrible
crazy.
for us, yeah. Teresa says, I want you to know, Mr. Taylor, I was so stressed out about school being out and having to teach my granddaughter. And Sean has really eased my stress about it because I have a kindergarten. So thank you guys so much. You're welcome, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa. I'm glad we could be a blessing and encouraging to you. My wife is definitely a blessing. I'm not going to say what else she is, but she is definitely a blessing. And no, that is not all to her.
Yes, it is. I am a blessing to everyone.
She is very transparent, though. She is not the one to fake with. She is not two-faced at all.
I ain't got time for it.
And I sometimes have to. I'm the reserve when I have to step in front and be like, hold her back, if you will, because it's a funny story because she's the. I use her as a tool as well. When we go to restaurants and the bill or something is not right with the restaurants, I'm not too confrontational, but this one, I'm not gonna point no elbows.
Oh, you are, sir. The elbow is pointing.
But she is the fire, like to get things done.
But I don't have to be though. That's the thing. I don't have to necessarily get. Is that accurate? You think? Kristen says, yeah, I do super early, but I do like my days better when we're early. See, I can't. Y'all, I can't do that. Hey, says, I work nights, so when I get off the door early, I love it. That's good about this. Also, one that we used to do probably kind of even as well. If you're homeschooling, you have to hold on Facebook, Instagram, so they don't miss it. Okay. Hold on, Facebook. Okay, I guess we have been on there too long, so it's disconnected, but we are back. So y'all come on in here, and I will finish answering the question. The question was, what was the question? What was I getting ready to say? Help us, Father. I don't know. Hey, Queen, thanks for coming back. Child, I don't know what I was talking about. Y'all tell me, hey, that real. Somebody tell me what I was talking about. What was I answering? I don't even remember. Then Instagram just shut off because I guess we had been on there too long. Tiana says, okay, Miss Sean said it all. Y'all, I'm nice. I am. I'm just firm. Like, for instance, we went to a restaurant. I won't say their name. Thank y'all so much for coming back. I won't say their name, but they served our kids chocolate milk, and it was spoiled.
Ooh.
And they were young. Our kids were young. I think they were like 5 and 3 or something like that. And the manner they were trying to still have us pay for our meal, and I was like, no, we're not paying. When we walking out of here with absolutely not, like we not, and we never coming back. He was more reserved, like, oh well, they took it off, they took this off, so it's okay. I was like, no, they served our children spoiled milk. We ain't paying for anything in this restaurant. We finna go. Like, we not finna do that. So that's how it works with us. We're very different in that aspect.
Yeah. So when it comes to the rationality. And see, here's why wives, you should listen to your husbands. Because I told her several times that the place was no good. See, I went out on the front lines and already scouted this place out and told her this was not a good place. Yet she was just so dead set on going. So I was like, okay. It was kind of one of those things, you let them bump their own head and find out for themselves. And that's what she found out. So, don't be reading up on the... Just give me the bottle then, child.
I'm not going to play with him today. He gets on my nerves, I promise y'all. Let's see, Crystal says, haha, my husband is like that too. Talking about wifey, use your customer service voice. Inside joke, forget him. Okay, I don't remember what I was talking about before it disconnected on Instagram. Getting up early, but what was I saying, child? Oh, yeah, definitely. Sometimes you have to stand your ground. Our people had to be silenced for years. We have to speak up, right? Danique says, this has been an eye-opener. I feel better about trying to take this venture. Danique, you can do it. I keep telling y'all. I keep telling you, you can do it. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so for us, we both worked at the same place, and for years, our schedules were separate, right? So our schedules, he worked during the day and I worked late at night. And that helped us a lot. If I had to say anything as far as homeschooling, even though we weren't really thinking of homeschooling at that point, that was probably the beginning of it for us, because he taught our kids, everyone but the youngest one, he taught them all of the basics. So like, he taught them how to use the restroom. He taught them how to walk. He taught them colors. He taught him all that stuff because he was with them during the day. And I was with them at night. So at night they were sleeping with me, and then I would get up with them, and then he'd come home and be with them. Or am I saying it backwards? I'm saying it backwards. Because I was working. So anyway, basically, I said it backwards. So what would happen is during the day, was that the first year? So we've done it twice. The first time I was working during the day and he was working at night. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was at home with the kids during the day. And so he was like our children, he was their first teacher in real life. Like the relationship between him and my daughter and my oldest son was really close, really tight, because he did all the first teaching. Like, he did everything. And then later on in our relationship, when we had our third child, it flipped, and I was working nights and he was working days. And so it was a really good dynamic for you if you're trying to homeschool and you have a spouse or a partner that is something that you may want to consider, is possibly alternating shifts so that you guys can do that and work that out together. Here's the thing, more than anything else, though, I will say that it's important for you to be intentional about your relationship with each other during those moments, because it gets difficult. It gets difficult to have adult time with each other. It gets difficult just to lay there and be with each other. It gets difficult to laugh and play with each other when you're exhausted because you're, on different schedules and all that good stuff. So if that's something that you want to do, it's definitely possible, but you have to keep in mind that you're going to have to put in even more work as far as your marriage or your relationship is concerned, because you're not on the same page anymore. Like, you have to do more to make it count. Let me know if that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see, Danique.
What did Danique say? Danique.
What she was saying.
She said this is.
Danique. I mean, homeschooling. It was almost so natural and effortless for us. It just. We were already doing, it's pretty much what you're doing every day already anyway. So I think you people that are starting, and it goes with business anyway, because I felt the same way about starting my own business. And honestly, it's self-inflicted stress or anxiety, because honestly, homeschooling for us was so natural. In relation to me with business, I had never started a business before. However, in hindsight, now that we're in it, how many years?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 years. I found out it was natural. It was already natural. It was an innate part of me and us and her. I mean, I think that I think that we put a lot on ourselves there, because and a lot of it is due to lack of knowledge, because it's the unknown, it's the control of it, and when you don't know, you feel out of control. And the thing is, I guess if you just truly educate yourself, because knowledge is really half the battle. Just like they used to say, I don't know how old some of the people are in here, but that was one of the quotes on G.I. Joe, and it was like, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. And once you know, it kind of takes care of itself, and then you just have to do it. It honestly minimizes the actual physical labor or physical efforts that you have to put forth to get something done. But I mean, I encourage anybody to do it. I mean, I'm glad my wife is out here doing this and helping you guys, the people that are first starting out, because now I ain't gonna lie, she did a lot of work, when I talk about knowing stuff, she had to figure this out on her own, and she's honestly, I've told her many times, she's doing you guys a favor, not charging this and not charging, getting on here, giving you guys a lot of information, because I was there. I had a front row seat to all the many nights that she was on this same computer. She actually burnt up a computer. This is our second computer.
Facts. I broke it.
I mean, wore it out. Like, we had to go. As far as that budget, like, she blew the budget out, because I had to get like a bigger, nicer computer for her to do what she needed to do. But she exhausted a lot of man hours researching, going places, and she's just giving it to you guys, just so that we can build this homeschool community up. Because, I mean, public school and different schools, some of the school systems, not all, but some of the school systems are not doing our children justice. And which you probably heard from her, it was one of the reasons why we started this homeschool journey in the first place. So that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, that's good, babe. Tiana says you guys should start a marriage group. I can definitely see that in the future. Child, I can't coach nobody on marriage.
Oh, wait a minute, Tiana.
Because listen, y'all, it's a fight every day. No.
See, that's another one of those examples where that's probably so natural for us to do that, but just
the thought of doing it.
Just the thought of no. We're like, like we talk ourselves out of things, and it's like, I don't know about that. Like,
Nah, no, fam. I don't need nothing else on my plate. Not another. Not near another. Danique says, I taught school for 11 years. I taught school for 11 years. Now I'm working for myself. Her dad just recently had a stroke, so that support is not there right now, and I don't know what's in store for him. So, again, it's gonna be one of those situations, Danique, where it is difficult for you, and you're gonna have to push through and persevere through those times. There have been times for us, to be honest with you, where business has not been where it's supposed to be, and we had to, cut the fat, like in general. And I want to say, pray for a blessing, really. I mean, that's what we were doing, and there are a lot of months where we had to kind of keep pushing through some things. And so this is one of those times where it's going to be that same situation for you, where you're gonna have to keep pushing through those things, and it happens. That's just a part of life, unfortunately.
Can I add something?
Mm-hmm.
So, Danique, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, life is gonna happen. Like there are certain life things that are gonna happen. Worst case scenario. You take a break. You go back to what you were doing, and you rewrite the ship later. I mean, we make a lot of things complicated, and I personally think about what would happen if something happened to me or something happened to her where we became disabled or something like that. Would this journey continue? How would this continue? What would this look like in the future? And honestly, I'm somewhat of a planner. I do like to plan and have a lot of outlook. I am a planner. I do look out. I have these things where I have these like 5-year outlooks. As far, all right now, okay, mind yourself now, mind yourself.
Y'all, he a planner in certain things. When it comes to money, he's the planner.
No, I mean,
what?
I have.
What you say? Okay.
Money is a part of the future, right?
But.
Right. I mean, so when I think of anyway, you getting us off track now. We're trying to help Danique.
I'm trying it every day. I'm gonna play with you.
But what? But yeah, I mean, worst case, you take a break. There's nothing wrong with going back to what you knew in order to get things right, and then you plan. It's always good though. I have this philosophy. You plan for war in a time of peace.
Mm-hmm.
And so when something happens, you're already ready, and you don't have to panic because you already planned for it. And it's unfortunate that that he did suffer a stroke. However, it's just an opportunity to regroup. Once you get over the shock and awe, intake the information. Like I said, once again, we're talking about knowledge. You go and intake the information on, okay, what are you going to need to do? What type of things are you going to need to do to take care of him, get him back healthy and well and 100%, as well as keep your children and family afloat during this season in your life. And once that's over, you're gonna have nursed your significant other back to health, and then you'll have another partner to help you, and you won't be alone. But I don't know. You gotta.
No, that's
did
good.
I kind of maybe cover?
Mm-hmm. No, that was real good. Y'all, he's a talker. Yeah. No, that was real good, babe. All right. So do me a favor. If you're coming in and you're new, say hey. Let me know that you're here. If you are old, you're old head, OG, old school, or school as they call them, please hashtag Guru Click, right?
Click, Guru Click,
and then,
Guru Click.
Okay. Then y'all do me a favor. Everybody share out for me. This is a new day. This is something new. Mr. Taylor, Big C himself, is in the house with me live today to answer your homeschool questions from a dad's perspective. See? He played too much. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Does anybody else have any questions? Queen says, truly a blessing. We appreciate y'all. That little detail about unlearning has helped me so much. I have more patience with my son, and he loves learning. Yeah, the deschooling and fixing the way that you believe things should be. I mean, and again, we have been at this for 4 to 5 years. I cannot remember exactly. But it's important for us in this moment. I have to remind myself that we are not traditional and we don't do things traditionally. And another thing too is, as we've gone older, we have realized, we have started asking the why. Like, why are we doing this? What is the purpose? I mean, in every aspect of our life.
Yeah, question everything.
Yeah, why?
Almost.
What is the purpose? Is there a reason that we're doing this? So if it comes down to, again, like waking up early, he explains why he likes to wake up early. And now that I'm thinking about it, the oldest son is probably a lot like you when it comes to that aspect of things. Because his thing is, let me get up early, get my schoolwork done, so I have the house to myself. I don't have to run, I don't have to worry about anybody or anything to that effect. I have more freedom. That's his thought process. And so, y'all, just when you're going through this journey, just be intentional about questioning the why. Like, what is the purpose? Why am I doing this? Is it important? Like, is it still going to get done if we don't do this? Like, we question everything, whether it's marriage, whether it's work, whether it's relationship, whether it's our religion and our belief system, what we believe. We question that now, which is something that we never really did. We were Christians because that's how we were raised, and that's what you were supposed to do. We did. Okay, that's how we were raised, and that's what we were doing it just because that's what we were used to. But as adults, we kind of began to question and determine that this is what we wanted. Like, being a Christian, that's what we wanted. And so we question all aspects of our life at this point. Like, we question every bit of it. Why? What is the why? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, and it kind of started with me, and it should start with your significant other or whoever it is that is in your home. But there's a thing, you should live life on purpose. And I got one of the quotes that I like, was at the end of Shawshank Redemption, where he said, get busy living or get busy dying, but like choose one. Like, just kind of start going. And it made me question, like, hey, what am I doing? Am I just allowing life to happen to me and us, or are we taking life on and taking it by the horns and we're affecting life? Are you allowing life to just come in? Because that's what happens when you don't plan, when you kind of just wake up and allow things to just happen. Mm-hmm. Life will hand you a nasty deck of cards, and so you have to live life on purpose. You have to get up every day with a purpose, even if it's minimal. Like, hey, I'm gonna wake up and if I don't do anything else in this life, I'm gonna stay fit. I'm gonna stay healthy. I'm gonna keep my mind sane and whatever. Or when you wake up in life, you decide, hey, I'm gonna take care of my children. That's one thing I'm gonna be known for, is to take care of my children. That's kind of how it is.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
You have to be on purpose.
I like that quote. Who turned you on to Shawshank Redemption? Who turned you on to that movie?
Messenger video.
What does she want? Gets on my
Sorry,
nerves.
y'all. We just got a call from our guy, baby. So now we got to call her back after. And she called it again. She called again.
She probably go.
Yeah,
She only calls you.
Text her and tell her. Her mama probably don't even know she has the phone. Okay, Erica says, when beginning to teach reading, what should I focus on first? He knows his letters and his sounds. Okay, so a lot of people say sight words. Hey, Elise. Hey, P. Adams Hill. Thanks for joining. Baby Pamela's on here. I don't know if she's still here. Pam from FedEx.
I ain't seen or heard from her in like a minute.
P. Adams Hill is on here. Erica, a lot of people say sight words. I am not very big on sight words, honestly, because it just teaches them to remember the word, what they see, but I like the sounding out. What I would do is lots of reading, and then you can also do the early reading lessons as well. Let me know if that answers your question, Erica, or if you have anything else. Danique says, yes, I used to sit up after my newborn was born till 4 in the morning, writing down curriculum schedules, making worksheets, posters, everything. And now I'm just like going with the flow, trusting in God. Exactly. And I still do that, to be honest with you. There are times that we do just go by with the flow, like, man, I didn't plan anything. I didn't do this. I do know that we're going to do this today. That's about it. But there are also other times that we have to be intentional about our education. Right now with our high schooler, I'm being very intentional about the way that I'm planning her work because she doesn't want to go to a 4-year college. It's kind of a backup plan. Well, it's not that she doesn't want to go. She does want to go, but her number one choice is an art school. And so the goal is to get her into an art school. But if we can't get her into the art school, I want her to be able to do what she needs to do to get into a 4-year college if not. And so I'm being a lot more intentional about planning the way that things are supposed to go for her. Y'all, thank you so much for joining us. Jasmine, ma'am, Jasmine, if you, we're going to talk about you as soon as we get off this live. You better answer the phone too. Okay, it does. Great. All right, thank y'all so much for joining me. Look who I have with me. If you're new, if you're just popping in, I've got Mr. Taylor, Big C, in the house to answer all of your questions. All of them. And then my kid is dancing. That sounds like my daughter, right? So it's intentional. She wants to go to art school, so we're trying to get her into art school. That is the goal. But, you know, again, we'll have other options. Good night, Queen. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the build. Sorry I was late to this. Oh, no problem. Okay, this is Nikki, right? Because I called you yesterday. I said Nikki, but somebody else had the real homeschool name as well, but it was different.
That real homeschool life?
It wasn't that, though. It was something else. It was something else. This is Nikki, right? Yeah, okay. All right. See, I be trying to remember, child. Tiana says, I'm serious about that marriage group. I know you are, Tiana, but, I mean, short of us praying about it or getting some type of answer, I imagine that we probably will not do anything like that. Y'all, I don't like him.
I don't like her neither.
Feeling is mutual. Like, we good, fam. We good. He tries to take over stuff. Y'all, I can't. Like.
Fake news.
All right, y'all. So it is 10:30. We have been with you for almost an hour and a half today. I'm going to wait for a few more minutes. Babe, did you have anything else before I give them an opportunity to ask last questions?
No.
How do you, okay, I got a question for you about me. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I promise to try to not get angry. But I want you to be honest, okay? If there's anything that you could change about our homeschool journey, in reference to me, not necessarily the kids, but in reference to the way that I'm doing it and the things that I'm doing, what would you change?
What would I change? I don't know. I mean,
because I'm the bomb.
I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say now because I had a comment for that, but I will reserve my comments.
Reserve it, baby. No, I want you to be honest. Okay, think about it because I know it takes you a minute to formulate, you know, the response that you're thinking about. So let me. Okay, so do you have any questions for me about homeschooling as far as being a spouse or being kind of on the outside looking in because you're not here all the time to be a part of it? Do you have any questions for me? And you can be you can be honest. You can ask serious questions, and we'll fight about it after we get off live. I will respect you in public.
You see, when you put through the fire, you learn a lot about you.
Yeah, we've been through some fires, child. Kimberly says, this live has been fun, but the men in my house have done something stupid. Let me leave. Bye, Kimberly. You leave my little friend alone. Hilarious. Wow. All right. So, yeah. Do you have any questions for me? What would you like to know? As maybe an incoming, like, if you were new to it or whatever the case may be, what would you like to know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I put him on the spot, y'all.
You really
big time.
did.
I put him on the spot. And he is a person who thinks about his questions, very intentional, and he wants to hit it real good so there's no misunderstanding. And I'll put him on the spot big time. But, okay, so 2 things to remember. Again, while he's thinking and formulating some questions, don't listen. Here's the thing, though. Don't try to come to me late at night tonight talking about, oh, I got a question for you. Or, oh, there's something I don't like about this homeschool journey. This is your open floor. This is your opportunity.
I always have an opportunity.
No, we're not talking about this later on. That ain't what we're doing.
Oh.
We're not, no. We're going to be fighting.
Are we?
Yes. I don't have time. So, 2 things, right? So the conferences, I believe both conferences, today is the last day to buy your ticket, right? The 2020 Multi-Ethnic Homeschool Moms Conference. If you're on Instagram, that website is SeanTheHomeschoolGuru.com/MHMC. Today is the last day. There is no other day. It will never go on sale again, right? So buy those today. And then also the free homeschool summit, but it's no longer free, right? The tickets are going on sale. What are your kids doing?
They're doing something stupid. I have to go.
No, you're not leaving. Those tickets, I believe today is the last day as well on that one. And you're going to go to SeanTheHomeschoolGuru.com/homeschool summit to get those tickets, guys. Last day. They will never go on sale again in 2020. That is it. So make sure you check those out. So I have entered that in for you guys on Facebook, and I have given you the website. Y'all let me know if you have any questions. So again, one last round before we get off. We got a couple minutes. Does anybody have any more questions for Big C, Mr. Taylor? Because I do not know when he will be back live with me. This may be something I can get him to do once a week. Maybe. Maybe on Sundays when you're home. Maybe. Give me a maybe. A light baby. You don't have to be a strong maybe, but just a maybe. Maybe?
I love you.
This is... I told y'all he do stuff when he want to do it. That's why we be fighting, right?
No, I got the non-committing from you.
Well, if I commit, then that means I got to do it, right? So that's why I'm trying to get him to commit while we're on live. But maybe I can get him to commit to doing another live. Again, this was very spare of the moment, not planned at all. So what you can do, though, is you can comment on this post or on this live and send me your questions. And what I'll do is I'll ask him and have him respond to you on my page versus me responding. You can definitely do that. But thank y'all so much for joining me. This is Mr. Taylor and Sean, the Homeschool Guru, live with you for the first time ever. Seriously?
Oh, it's my first time here. I'm sorry.
Like, we're grown.
I'm very happy to be here.
We are grown adults, like grown A adults. Really?
You can't use A on here.
I can say
This is
A.
a Christian forum.
Okay, I didn't swear. He trying to see. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We are going to jump off of here again. If you have any questions on Instagram, message me and I will have him respond to you. If you're on Facebook, put it in the comments and I will have him respond to you as well. But thank y'all so much for joining me. You're welcome, Tiana. Y'all have a good night. Don't forget.
Thank you.
Don't forget, I'll be back with you tomorrow for another live free homeschool coaching. That will be day 20, guys. Day 20. We're on day 20. Y'all have an absolutely wonderful night. Go enjoy your night, and we will see y'all later. Tiana says, come back, Mr. Taylor.
I'll think about it, Tiana. Nice seeing y'all and talking to you all.
Tiana's up here.
Oh.
She's on Facebook. You was looking at Instagram.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Au revoir.
I'm finna hang up. Y'all have a good night. Y'all share this video out, right? Because there are people out there that need to hear from the husband's perspective about homeschooling and how this all works. This is a really good live. I am pleasantly surprised. He didn't embarrass me. He didn't clown me, which he typically does.
Not this time, but with a little preparation.
Yeah, I don't have time.
You never know.
Babe, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. You did not have to do it.
I enjoyed it.
Thank
you know, this is very out of my comfort zone.
It is. And I'm proud of you because this is way, way out of your comfort zone. But y'all, I'll see you tomorrow again at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Instagram, y'all have an absolutely wonderful night. Facebook, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we will see y'all again. Well, I will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mr. Taylor, although you have come live with us today, you know you're not going to be coming live and just popping up on my lives whenever you feel like it, right? Like, you don't have an open invitation, sir. You know that, right? You're not going to answer? Okay. He don't have an open invitation. Don't y'all welcome him back. Don't y'all ask him to come back. Don't do none of that, because I don't need him taking over my show. He can have a whole nother thing and do his own little thing. He just gonna come mess up mine. Are you serious?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Facebook, we will see y'all. Well, I will see y'all again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Standard Time. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Good night.
Night.
Night, night.